Okay, so let's just make sure we have definitely done this and make sure we're clear. Okay, so we stick b in. What's b?
2k plus 1.
Good. Stick that all in a bracket though. So 2k plus 1 all squared minus 4 times a, which is 3, times c, which is c. What was it? Sorry.
24.
Yeah. Greater than or equal to 0. Now notice, if we're asking the question if it's greater than or equal to 0, what question are we now asking? So like we were doing over there, if it's greater than 0, we're saying it's above the axis. If it's less than 0, we've said it's below the axis. If it's greater than or equal to 0, what are we asking?
Touch.
Yes?
Perfect square? Not a perfect square. It's touching the x-axis.
Good, so it has to touch the x-axis. That's what equal 0 mean. It has to go through the axis. What's the greater than bit again? It's got to be above.
It has to, never mind.
Yeah, so if it's greater than 0, we're saying, where's it got to be above the axis? If it's equal to 0, we're saying, where's it on the axis? If it's greater than or equal to 0, we're saying, whereas it's above or on the axis. Okay, so above or on the x-axis. Is that okay? Yeah? Okay, fine. So let's expand this out. Let's deal with this. First things first, we need to deal with the roots, right? So if you deal with the roots, you get 4k squared, 4k plus 1, take away 24. That's got to be equal to 0. So let's solve this. So 4k squared plus 4k minus 23. It's got to be equal to 0. How are we going to solve that?
It's better if you use the quadratic equation.
I would, yeah. So k equals, what do we get?
Negative 1 plus or minus 2 square root 6 over 2.
Okay, that's fine. I'll just quickly stick it in the formula then, just to see where we get it from. So minus 16 times 23, whatever that is, so positive, all over 8. Good. So what do you get?
Negative 1 plus or minus 2 square root 6 over 2.
Okay, so those are my two roots. Okay, I've just written it in one line. Is that okay? Just put that negative over there. Okay, so now when it comes to drawing my graph, now I encourage you to draw the graph in. Okay, so I draw my graph here. I'm looking for a root here, and I'm looking for a root here. The first root is going to be negative 1 take away root 26 over 2. So negative 1 take away root 26 over 2. The next one's going to be plus root 26. No, it's fine for the moment. Yeah. Okay, now if I'm asking for where it's on the axis or above the axis, would you be happy it's all of this region over here and this region over here? Okay, so how am I going to write that as an inequality?
This bigger than that, and less than that, and this bigger than that.
Okay, so if I'm writing this one, you're happy it's got to be less than that value over here.
Yeah.
So k has got to be less than negative 1 take away root 26 over 2. And if it's on this side, it's got to be greater than, right? So k greater than negative 1 plus root 26 over 2. Now, is that quite right? It's also got to be equal to, happy? Because I'm also asking, where's it got to be on the axis as well? Okay, so in general, if it's an equal to over here, you've also got to put the equals over here as well. Okay, otherwise it's got to be greater than or less than. Any questions about that? Okay. Make sure you put the or in the middle. So those are your two answers.